enter the tournament or purchase pro match tickets, visit www.unitedhealthcareusopen.com.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Give it up for Denise Anderson and the Minnesota National Guard Honor Guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finals Sunday at the 2016 United Healthcare U.S. Open Racquetball Championships. The top men and women players in the world have come to Minneapolis, seeking the title of champion from the sport's original Grand Slam. You're about to witness one of the fastest sports in the world, with the ball traveling at speeds near 200 miles per hour. Hold on to your seats while these incredible athletes show you why racquetball is the greatest sport on the planet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 21st Annual United Healthcare U.S. Open Racquetball Championships. This match is under the sanctioning body of the International Racquetball Tour with head referee Scott McClellan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one question for you. Are you ready for some great racquetball action? Introducing first, he's one of the tour's most popular personalities and the fittest player on the court. Possessing one of the most decorated resumes in the game, he has won every major title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Ladera Ranch, California, former U.S. Open champion and the number 2 ranked player in the world, racquetball golden boy, Carson! And his opponent. Words can hardly describe the impact this player has had on the sport of racquetball. He's known as the King, completely dominating the IRT during the past decade. He's a one-man demolition crew on a racquetball court and is one of the most gifted athletes in the entire world. He's a man who hasn't lost a singles match on this court in over 13 years. He's a man who's won more titles than any other player in history. He's a man who's broken every record in the sport. He's a man who sets the standard for greatness. He is a man going for his 100th tour title today. And he is the greatest of all time. He's a man who's no longer chasing history. He's making history. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 11-time U.S. Open champion and the number 1 ranked player in the world, Kane Waselenchuk!
Okay, game 1. Rocky Carson serves.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the IRT Network. This is Mauricio Zelada, broadcasting for you guys today. Alongside with me, I will have Charlie Pratt joining me here on the mic. We are ready for our finals match of the men's pro. You heard the introductions.
Good shot. Side out.
First side out.
0 serving 0.
0 serving 0. Kane going with the drive serve.
Second serve.
Short serve.
Skip ball.
Skip ball.
Side out.
Side out.
0 serving 0.
0 serving 0. First game.
Skip ball. Side out. 0 serving 0.
Zero serving 0 still in this first game. Great shot by Rocky Carson putting that ball away.
0 serving 0.
Rocky Carson going with the drive serve. It's going to be interesting to see what Rocky's game plan is here. He has played Kane Waselenchuk so many times that wow, that ball curved going into the front wall.
0 serving 0.
0 serving 0. Packed house here in Minneapolis. About 300 fans watching live right now. Short serve called. Second serve. And now we're joined by Charlie Pratt. Welcome, Charlie.
Thanks, Momo. Happy to be here. Final Sunday. Excitement, energy level's awesome. I mean, if you haven't been to this event and seen the production that's put on, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It gets better every year too, and really gets you pumped up. I get the chills.
It's the biggest tournament racquetball has
By far.
in the world.
2 serving 0.
2 serving 0. Second point for Kane Waselenchuk. Charlie, starting off this match, what do you think needs to be Rocky's strategy?
You know, he just needs to get Kane on the run and into some rallies and playing tough ball. You know, this is a good... Wow. That's tough right there, you know, but... The way Rocky's going to make this a match is by just hitting solid racquetball shots and not giving Kane the easy ones like, you know, sometimes we see in previous matches where they're just blowouts. He has the capability of extending this match past 3 games. That's not going to do it, and that's just an incredible shot by Kane, but Rocky's going to need to come up with some incredible shots also.
Kane having no trouble with that shot. We've seen other players earlier in the rounds that had a lot of trouble with that high pinch from Rocky, but you know, Kane having none of it.
That's tough right there. That's what he's going to need to do.
You know what, Charlie? These players are hitting the ball so hard. It's going to be hard to do challenges and be able to pick up that ball on the slow motion camera.
0-4.
Short serve.
Another thing Rocky can do is get that first serve in and not do that right there. That's not going to do it.
Nice
Now
get.
Kane's got Rocky on the run here. That ball skipped, I believe. I think Rocky's going to appeal that. Maybe not. It's kind of early. He will appeal.
Here's the appeal.
All right, so here we go, running it back. Scott McClellan entering the booth. So here it is on camera. Rocky with a nice get there, and Kane's going to set up for this forehand going cross court. we're going to run it back. Great shot there, though. And Scott has made his decision. You know, on camera it looks like it was good. I thought it skipped originally, but I don't see the skip now. I think it was just flat.
A good shot.
Yep.
And a good shot called. Tough to see from that angle, you know, he had to kind of look at the ball between Kane's legs and try to pick out that shot.
It was a good camera angle, though.
Yeah.
Rocky still doesn't believe it. Great shot there from Rocky. He's just going to need to put the ball down, plain and simple.
That's right.
He can't be hitting those cross courts and, you know, extending the rallies anymore. He just needs to end rallies and go for it.
And he's
you know?
capable of doing it.
The thing with Rocky is he just has a hard time straying away from what he does all the time, and I don't blame him. He's very successful with his game style, but in order to beat Kane, he's going to have to change that up. I heard a nice quote a few years ago that says you have to be willing to lose to win. You have to be willing to put it on the line and say, even if it doesn't work, it's the only way it's going to work. It's the only way I'm going to be able to win is if I change something up.
That's
I might
true.
not be comfortable with it, and it might not work, but it's the only way.
And I think it's time that Rocky, you know, tries something out like that, because he has lost so many times to Kane.
Kane wants a hinder, doesn't get it.
He's still going in the rally.
And then the 2 bounce call. So now the appeal.
All right, ready to appeal. I call side out.
Yeah, I mean, if I were Kane, I wouldn't just stop in the middle of the rally like that. We understand he wants to hinder, but I would definitely keep playing. Is it for the 2 bounces? So he's going to appeal the 2 bouncer. So it's just before that. So here's Rocky's shot here. And one look, Scott McClellan. Looked good from our view. So we'll get a replay on that.
The call is a replay. Replay.
So Kane got the replay he wanted. Rocky already arguing with the referee. It's not a good sign at 0-4 in the first game. He's already frustrated.
It's great to have this other camera angle to be able to pick that up. You know, referee Scott made a bad call.
Oh man, not a bad shot by Rocky either. Just
5 serving 0.
incredible shot from Kane. Hello to everyone in the chat box. Great serve there. Good shot by Rocky. That is, that's it right there.
0 serving 5.
Way to get back in that box.
0-5. Let's see what Rocky Carson comes up with right here. He had some amazing crack serves yesterday and some nice jam serves. It'd be kind of cool to see some of those.
Side out.
I know Kane is fast, but if it cracks out, I don't know. I don't know if he can get his racket on it.
Sure. No, there's nothing you can do on some of those serves, and yeah, you're right. We were talking about that yesterday. He's got that serve and he hits it quite often. I would go for it if I was that good with that serve.
Big set
Not a
for
good rally
Kane.
from Rocky. Rocky's probably going to want to appeal this short serve, although he doesn't have. I don't think he has an appeal left. He appealed
6 serving 0.
that skip ball from Kane, which turned out to be good. (6-0).
Skip ball.
Skip ball there. Great serve from Kane. Surprised Rocky even got a racket on it.
7 serving 0.
7 serving 0. 0-7 for Rocky Carson.
Short. Second
Short serve.
I mean, Kane just has this push on the throttle mentality, you know. If he senses any kind of weakness.
Kane Waselenchuk with the second serve. Going to Z.
That's tough.
Great shot by Rocky Carson. Exactly what you were talking about earlier.
Yep, just go for
Charlie.
it. He's going to have to go for it.
That's right.
I mean, he
You
was
just gotta go
off
for it.
balance. It was up high. It was a difficult shot. He's the second best player in the world. He's one of the best players to play this game. He can hit shots like that. Doesn't have to be high percentage all the time.
There goes the crack.
There's that serve. So he appeals.
We're
It
gonna
did
get an
look
appeal.
close for sure.
Call point an appeal of short serve.
Kane still does have his appeal. Rocky does not. So we will run that back. And
Give me a little bit of time. We actually got a camera. We got a camera on the short line.
so we actually have a camera on that short line. Pretty cool view.
This is the 2016 United Healthcare U.S. Open Racquetball Championship. It's the sport's premier Grand Slam. Millions of people around the nation trust United Healthcare for their health and well-being. We're proud to sponsor the 2016 U.S. Open Racquetball Championship. We salute those who are stepping up their game and inspiring us all.
All right, I think we've got it queued up here. This is going to be a very cool view if we can get this. Here we are, folks. And this is right where the ball is going to be bouncing.
Little sister, who's your Superman? Little sister, you say the serve was short. Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a
All right, so you can see the ball pass through the screen. We're going to run it back again.
Healthcare can help make it simpler. Finding a healthcare plan is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just go to uhc.com.
All right, great view there. I didn't want to say anything while Scott was in the booth, but it bounced basically right in front of the camera there.
nice day for a white wedding.
Serve is short.
I'm glad we got that on that camera. It's tough to see. That
Yep.
ball is traveling so fast
But-
across that camera.
But
on
it
the
is,
side.
it was short for sure.
Warning for delay game. 0 serving 7. Second serve.
Great directing. You know, and that little break and kind of the crowd getting into it. Wow, what a get. You don't see Kane leaving his feet twice in one rally, but you know, the crowd obviously is pulling for Rocky here.
Serving 7.
Crowd make some noise.
90%, you know, and that little break and even it being called short may have got Rocky and the crowd fired up. And
1 serving 7.
now that's
Good
what
serve.
Rocky needs to do, that serve.
Set
But
up.
when you give Kane a mid-range forehand setup in the middle of the court, not going to work. You know, Rocky really just needed to get his feet set and shoot that ball and hit a good shot. But that's the serve, just
Here we took a
Hard
look at Kane
serve down the
Waselenchuk
line.
there.
great
Perfect
serve there, yeah.
We're gonna get a challenge of that.
I don't believe he
He's
has a
31.
challenge.
You don't have a challenge,
You don't have an appeal.
Rocky. Sorry.
Glad Scott was keeping track.
That was a perfect serve, though. We will actually, you know what? We can take a look at it.
Just because we have the view. I know you're having fun with that.
Yeah, we'll do it right between games.
Short.
Short
Second
serve.
Great flick from Kane, getting Rocky into the back left corner.
Skip ball.
Showing a little defense there.
9 serving 1.
Not a bad try from Rocky. I mean, looks like he's going for it. He's going for the kill shots.
Short, second serve.
And he missed that one by a little bit and skipped it, but you know, like I said earlier, he has nothing to lose, so he might as well go for it. You know, just try something new.
Oh man!
Great shot.
Yep.
1 serving 9.
Drive serve on the way. Down the right side. Kane steps over.
Skip ball.
Skip ball. Point.
Good call.
Yep. That's what Rocky needs right there. Kane's not going to make that mistake too often, but Rocky put the pressure on him on that rally. Hit the good serve and a good third shot.
Rocky going with the drive serve. See if he goes for the crack again.
Mixing up to the Z. I like that.
It's a good serve.
And look at that defense too. You know, shot off the back
That's
wall,
unbelievable.
going into the corner.
9 serving 2.
Unlucky break from Rocky, but even shots like that, Kane's capable of making. Kane missing his serve there a little bit. Good put away from Rocky.
2 serving 9.
2-9. Rocky with the serve again. Little off-pace serve.
Really don't like that serve.
9 serving 2.
I can appreciate him mixing it up, but
I'd love to see a jam to the right.
yeah, that'd be an interesting one.
And just to see how Kane handles it. Wow.
Second serve.
Very close there.
Mm-hmm. Oh man!
Wow.
There it is right there. That's the type of swinging Rocky needs, and we've seen it
Great shots by Rocky.
despite the score. You know, he's shown his moments of what he needs to do. There's a jam. Kane on the move, but great shot. Got to execute.
9 serving 2.
9 serving 2. Kane back in the box.
Short, second serve.
Second serve. We actually have 2 more side referees that can call short serves only. And is it skips or 2 bounces?
Shorts, skips, 2 bounces, foot faults, and encroachments. Kane wanting a hinder there.
Skip ball. Point.
Not anymore, though. Rocky going for it. I can appreciate that. Kane wants to have a chat.
See if we can turn the mic up a little bit.
Okay, so he hits it back at himself, right? And he's coming across the ball. So you just want me to swing, right?
It's quiet in here. Everybody wants to hear
You
this.
just want me to swing? You want me to swing? Yeah? So no replay, you want me to swing? Okay.
10 serving 2.
And there we go. We were able to hear everything that Kane was saying to the ref right there. Turning up the volume on the court mic.
Rocky unable to track that one down. Game 1 goes to Kane, 11-2. Great racquetball action, as John Scott would say, here in Minneapolis at the U.S. Open. Stay tuned for game number 2.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
Falling asleep down here. Let's hear it, folks. Come on. Hush, hush, pick it up. Late in the morning, late in the evening, everyone a feeling,
Stepping up to whatever gets you going. Whatever
Well, our goal is to, give them the chance to perform and to play. I think that's the biggest thing. We want to help them reach their dreams, and playing is their ultimate dream. Getting to the top is their ultimate dream. You don't get there unless you are able to play in those tournaments and travel around the world and compete. I think another way is for them to get training on how to become a professional of what they do, not just on the court but off the court, and understanding that there's value in them and a lot of different aspects of their life. This is just one aspect of their life.
check. Hey guys, you guys hear me? Yeah, make some noise if you can hear me. All right, cool. So what we're doing is we're gonna do the intro to our television broadcast. And you guys are all gonna be in on it. We're gonna be starting the show. Imagine that we're coming back from commercial, and the first thing that we see is the crowd going absolutely crazy. Can you guys come out of your comfort zone and go absolutely nuts for me for like a good 30-second run? So, I'm gonna give a 3, 2, 1, and again, just for solid 30 seconds, it's a stand up and just go nuts, as if we're coming into the show and let's show the tennis channel what racquetball people are all about. You guys with me? Again, you cannot explode enough, just go crazy, and let's show everybody how we do it, all right? So, once I do the 3 count, I'm gonna switch microphones and you won't be able to hear my voice throughout these speakers. It's going right into our cameras. But even as I'm talking, just go crazy. You guys are going nuts behind me. Just go crazy, hands up, screaming and yelling until I'm done. Are you guys with me? So just stay seated until that 3 count and then just go ape. Everybody down here, you guys can be in on it too. We got cameras all over the place. Okay, ready? Josh, you ready? That was awesome, guys. Does that feel good? Hey, because we can do it again, right?
We're warming up, Sean.
Give me an excuse to do that again. What? Was I too loud? So you guys weren't too loud. You want me to settle down a little bit? Deal. That's a tall order.
Is it possible? Okay. Game 2, Kane serves. 0 serving 0.
All right, everyone, we are back.
Replay.
Replay called there.
You had the shot. 0 serving 0.
Close call. Sorry for the delay. We were doing, we were hyping up the crowd a little bit. Much needed thing. Sean Royster doing his thing. Good shot there from Rocky, side out.
0 serving 0.
0 serving 0.
Packed house here, Momo.
Yeah.
Tons of people here.
Sure. Second serve.
Awesome to see the stadium court packed with fans.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Kane just looked too comfortable on that shot.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously a difficult shot, just one step and
No problem
perfect
at
form.
all for
Yeah.
Kane.
Routine.
Sure.
Short
Second
serve.
Smart shot from Kane there. He's going to retreat. He wants a hinder. I'm not sure why. He's got that shot in the bag, no problem. A little bump is no big deal.
1 serving 0.
Definitely some contact there, but, you know, at least for the best player in the world, play through it, hit your setup, win the rally.
Short.
Short serve. High lob by Kane. Rocky's gonna cut it off.
Good shot.
Good shot called.
Good. Rocky.
Good shot.
Rocky walking back to the front. Not sure if he's gonna take it or not.
Yeah, I think it's
He's
pretty
thinking about
obvious that Rocky thought it skipped.
I didn't see it skip. So I call good shot.
So now we're really just waiting for either Kane to challenge or for Rocky to just I think
We're not
Rocky's
sure
just
what-
giving it to him. He hasn't really said it, but I think we know.
I think he was thinking about it.
2-0.
I would have just taken it just for fun.
Yeah. Great
Wow.
get. It's going to be tough. Unfortunate there. Ball right on the glass. Rocky's frustrated at that.
3-0.
3-0. This Kane Waselenchuk completely dominating. It seems like he keeps on getting better and better and better every season. Season after season.
Yeah.
He just plays better and better.
I mean, there's no doubt that obviously he's a veteran now. It's a matter of just keeping himself in great shape and injury-free.
Yeah, and that's tough to do because he doesn't have a lot of people that push him. So for him to continue to get better,
sure,
that's just amazing.
You know, but I think he gets better in different things. I think there's some things that he's slowed down on. If you watch film of him 4 or 5 years ago, he is a different player. I think his serve is better now.
Yeah.
I think that's something he's incorporated into his game, knowing that age is starting to not be on his side.
Right.
That, hey, you know, I should probably amp up my drive serve and win rallies easier.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. But, you know, when he's healthy, he's still moving really well.
4-0.
I think he's stepped up his power as well.
Yeah. Lob serving now.
Replay.
Good call there.
4-0.
Rocky missing that opportunity. Oh, Kane just missing that one, but great movement to get to that ball. Kane outscoring Rocky 15-2 right now.
Wow. Rocky trying to pump himself up.
Drive serve coming to the right.
Short.
It's a little easier to call those now in this match, Momo.
Yeah.
Don't be too impressed. This serve here, Kane up top, that was a good one.
Kane is always there.
He's walking around right now.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's like he's just kind of having fun, just kind of walking, guiding
Rocky's
the ball.
got him on the ropes, so you know, anytime you get Kane moving like that, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Get him off balance a little bit, you know.
1-4.
Really, for the fans, just get some good rallies going here, and what we don't want to see is any kind of let up by either, you know, from Rocky or Kane, and we don't want to sense that the match is over before it is.
Rare shot by
Great
Kane. What a great get.
Yeah. Great rally here. Rocky with the fist pump too. Crowd into it now. 2-4.
2-4.
2-4.
Kane with a couple rare misses, not skips, just didn't put the ball away when you expect him to. Rocky with that Z again. Another around the world.
Just a replay.
Yeah, you know, good hold, I think. I mean, it was a tough shot, and that's really all Rocky had at that point. He didn't want to hit Kane. But Kane probably thought he was way out of the way, which he kind of was, but it was, Rocky was sort of forced to hit that.
Yeah,
like that.
it was tough. When that ball is close to that back wall, you kind of have to shoot it into the side wall. You can't really go straight or cross court.
Another Z.
Look at that.
Kane with the no look. That's just not a smart shot. Rocky's there, though. Good rally here. Z ball. Kane with the
Is
cross
Kane
court.
kind of toying with Rocky right now? What's going on?
Skip ball there. I don't know. I don't think so. He doesn't have that intensity right now, though. The last few rallies, you know, even on that service return.
He's just kind of moving the ball around.
Yeah. He's almost playing Rocky's game. Hitting around the worlds and Z's.
Look at that.
See, that's the Kane. That's what Kane needs to do is, and what Rocky needs to do is mix up his serve. I mean, it worked for a few times here, but eventually Kane's going to pick up on that.
Goes Kane with a high lob to the right. Rocky cuts it off right down the line. Kane with the
Great
stealing.
defense.
Yeah. Gonna shoot.
Yep.
Puts it down.
5 serving 3.
5 serving 3.
You know, I hate to say it too, but I think what Kane looks for a lot of the time is just a little more drama in his matches. You know,
Yeah.
I know we don't want to see that blowouts. I'm sure all his fans and his family and coach would just love to see him win super easy every time. But I honestly think Kane is like one of the last people that wants to. I think he wants to be pushed and he wants this excitement, you know. And
yeah, I'm sure.
I mean,
he does.
I've heard him from him. So, you know, he's lob serving right now. I'm not sure why or if that's part of the strategy, but
yeah, it's a little weird. Almost like
back to the
looks
drive
like he's
serve
almost
here, though.
hurt or something.
Yeah, could be.
Skip ball.
Skip ball. Good call by the ref.
Kane going for his 100th tour title, which is just crazy. Because I haven't even made a final.
Yeah.
Great get from Rocky. Kane spinning around with the forehand. Just great footwork right there. Cruise mode now. Back to, you know, he goes back to the drive serve and he's getting the setups. 7-3. Kane on a 3-0 run here.
Short serve. Here comes the high lob. Wow.
That's a great shot. I love it. I love seeing the full swings from Rocky. Kane pumping himself up there a little bit. Great get there.
8 serving 3.
8-3. A 19-5 score right now. Great serve. Kane backhand. Great shot from Rocky. You know, we think about how many times these two have met in the finals and what the result has been 99% of the time. And, you know, a lot of it goes to, well, why hasn't Rocky done this or why hasn't Rocky done that? I mean, Kane's beaten everybody like that, with the exception of Jose that one time.
Right.
A few forfeits. You know, Jake kind of forcing him to forfeit in that one. He came back a little early from that injury, obviously, and
8 serving 3.
you know, but I don't think it's Rocky's issue with not being able to conquer the giant, so to speak. Great serve.
2. Point.
Not sure if that was 2 bounces or if we're going to see a challenge here, but
9 serving 3.
he appeals.
He's appealing.
Yep. So we'll run that back.
All right. We have appeal.
So we'll have a good camera view of that. So here we are lined up for this drive serve going to the left side. One-look wonder, Scott McClellan. I think that was pretty obvious, guys. It's actually an unfortunate break for Kane. Now Kane.
If you leave the court, it's an automatic
Scott
timeout. So it's a timeout.
3, 4.
You said last match, if I'm not correct, right? If you challenge, you can't leave the court. It's an automatic technical.
You're right. You're right. You're right. That is a technical.
Thank you. Not just like you missed that call.
You won the appeal, but you got a technical, so you lost a point.
Make a new rule.
All right.
Yeah. I guess I didn't call one, huh?
All right, so now that the players are done.
All right, so the call's a replay. 9 serving 2.
Okay, so this is what happened here. During the challenge, during any challenge, players are not allowed to leave the court. Rocky did. He went and sat down, but in his mind, he was calling a timeout. But the rule clearly says during a challenge, which there was, you have to stay on the court. Kane talked to Scott about this, and now Rocky's still arguing here.
8 serving 2.
I think Rocky is going to get another technical if he keeps talking to ref. Delaying game.
Should be 9-2.
9-2. So Rocky Carson loses a point for walking out of the court.
Got the technical for leaving the court during a
9
challenge.
serving 2.
And he comes to
here we go.
second
With a point, it would
technical.
have been 10. With a point, it would have been 10. 9 serving 2. Please resume.
All right. Rocky asking if he has a timeout. Oh, man. All right. 9-2.
Short. Second serve.
No. No, now Rock. Oh, man.
It was a replay because it was 2 guys' fault. Second serve. Point.
All right. 10-2. Kane with the opportunity to take game number 2 here. Dominating fashion.
I thought that ball skipped.
Kane with a nice redirection into that right corner. And he takes game 2 and is 1 game away from his 100th tour victory. Funny how that just happens to fall in the U.S. Open. I don't think he planned it that way, but good for him either way. We'll take a quick break here and come back for game number 3 on the IRT network.
Pine Creek is not just a place to live. It's a lifestyle. It's where active adults come to build community, make new friends, explore new adventures, and to play. It's a place where you can come for a day and stay for a lifetime. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve at Palm Creek, a premier Sun RV resort.
Dominate the competition with Head's new radical line of rackets featuring Graphene XT. This generation of graphene technology delivers such explosive power, your opponents won't know what hit them. Used by top pros Rocky Carson and Paula Longoria, there's a radical frame for every player's game. Head, the #1 brand in racquetball. Visit head.com/racquetball for complete details.
Zero serving 0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IRT Network. This time is back in after Kane Waselenchuk takes game number 2 here at the U.S. Open Championships. 1 game away from
Good shot, side out.
another U.S. Open title.
0 serving 0.
Number 12, if I'm not mistaken. 0 serving 0. Kane stepping it up in game number 2. Looks like he wants to get out of here.
0 serving 0.
0 serving 0.
Short. Second serve.
Short serve, second serve.
Two. Side out. 0 serving 0. Short.
Short
Second
serve.
That's tough from Kane right there. So that's something Kane has
1 serving 0.
well, at least Rocky doesn't, is the ability on a shot like that. Ball's coming into his body. He turns all the way around and squares up to that side wall and is able to take a full aggressive swing at that ball, where most players are going to be
2 serving 0.
putting it back up to the ceiling or off balance or just not squared up. His ability to get set. Best in the world. Oh,
Wow.
man, great shot.
Powerful pass.
3-0 here.
3 serving 0.
8 points away. Is this U.S. Open title number 12? Will this be?
I believe so,
Number
yeah.
12?
Yep.
Point.
No problems for Kane.
4 serving 0.
Seems like he's always in great position on the court. He's always right there where the ball is. He can just take one step and reshoot or go up to the ceiling, but it looks like he's always just one step away.
Tough shot from Rocky there. He's going to cut this one off.
Wow.
Kane gets that. That one too. There we go. Great get. Rocky with the forehand setup now. Good rally there. Good job from Kane.
Good job from Kane. Looks like he's having some fun out there diving on the court.
He's working.
Sliding.
He's working hard. 26-4 lead for Kane right now. Points. Drive serve down the right side. It's a good one. Kane back up top. Just incredible defense, though. You know,
Skip ball.
that ball
Good
skipped.
Good call.
Yep, good call from the ref.
1 serving 4.
Rocky on the board. You know, Rocky had a great serve there. Kane was fully stretched out and had to go to the ceiling, but that put Rocky all the way back in the left corner, hitting a tough shot. Skip there from Kane. Rocky 2 serving 4 now.
2 serving 4.
Good serve.
Yep, that's what he needs to do. Good rally here. Oh, man. A few misses from Kane here.
3 in a row.
Yep.
3 serving 4.
Rocky's got to put that first one down, though. He had that easy forehand set up off the back wall. Cannot give Kane second chances at a rally. It's rare that he's going to miss it like he did. Good Z serve. Kane going around the world. Haven't seen that very much from him.
Yeah.
There's another miss from Rocky. You know, forehand setup.
4 serving 3.
He's tried for that pinch again. I think his best bet would just be go down the line, rip it hard.
Yeah.
Kane might get to it, but it's so much easier than missing your pinch and being completely out of position.
He missed by a lot there.
Great rally by both players there. Good return from Rocky. Great get from Kane. Good hands from Rocky again. 3-4. Would love to see Rocky take a lead here. Drive serve. Good change of pace. Wow, you know, the tough shots. Good serve. Kind of what I was talking about last night. Kane is very quick getting over to that side and to hit a good shot, too. And he hit it great down the line. Rocky had to hustle, get back, and then hit an incredible backhand splat. 4-all.
Serve again.
Drive serve again. Another good one. He has his opportunity. Another point for Rocky. He has the lead at 5-4.
Great call there, Charlie.
5 serving 4.
Why not? Be nice to see him get another one. 5-point run.
Yeah.
Drive Z, 3 walls.
Second serve for Rocky Carson.
Kane getting a little lucky there. Hit the sidewall for a ball pass. Rocky's got to get a stop here. Kane going with the lob. Interesting service selection for Kane this match. Bouncing back and forth between the drives and the lobs. And
5 serving 5.
we've seen about 50-50 on those serves. Another lob. Rocky definitely, we've seen Kane lob Rocky's forehand like this in the past and have a lot of success.
Great
Easy
right down the
point
line.
for Kane.
6 serving 5.
(6-5) as Kane Waselenchuk comes back.
Those are great serves. Great shot from Rocky behind the back. Another, that's fantastic racquetball from Rocky Carson. Good get from Kane.
5-6. Rocky lining up for the drive serve.
Good serve.
Good serve called, yep. No
Great
appeal
serve.
from Kane yet. He's looking at his box, see if it was short or not. Might be a good
6,
time for an
6.
appeal, even just to slow it down a little bit for Kane, but
Yeah.
6-all. Drive serve. Drive Z. You know?
Great hands.
Too easy.
6
I mean, it came right to him.
Kane is playing with a lot of touch this match. Pushes, guiding the ball.
Back to the drive serve. That serve called good.
Good shot. Point.
Rocky is going to appeal the serve.
7 serving 6. We're going to appeal the skip.
So Rocky's actually appealing the skip. If I were him, I would do a short serve, but that's just what I saw.
If he doesn't get it, he's probably going to appeal a skip.
If he doesn't get
Or
it,
the
he'll be
short
out of
serve.
the appeal. Unfortunately, Mauricio. So this isn't it though, I don't think. It's the one after this. Well, that's a nice shot of Kane's hands right there. So we'll fast forward here a little bit. All right, so there's that rally there. Okay, so here's the shot for that right corner here. One look wonder, Scott McClellan. Look good from here, guys. I'd be interested to see that serve if you can run it back too, now that Scott's gone.
It was a good shot, so that's an appeal use.
Yeah, definitely a good shot.
This one.
Yep, this serve here.
Score 7,
See, I would have
6.
appealed that.
Yeah, that looks short.
Not sure why he didn't.
Great
Kane,
wide angle
yeah,
pass.
Smart.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, either one at
8,
that
serving
point.
6.
Down the line or cross court. Rocky was just so far out of position and off balance. 8-6. Quick 2 points for Kane. Great serve there. Another forehand setup for him.
Out.
That ball would have
Point.
stayed in on any other court. Point for Kane. He's 2 points away from this title.
Nine, serving 6.
Kane Waselenchuk with the serve.
Good shot from Kane.
And
He is
he's
at
got
match
match point.
point.
10, serving 6.
100 title. Was this tour titles?
Yep, on the IRT.
He's 1 point away from making that a reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of the match, please stay in your seats for a brief awards presentation. Thank you.
Doug Ganem already.
Ouch, Doug. Doug giving the giving a
Check the door, please.
premature announcement here.
10, serving 6.
It's funny if
Wonder-
Rocky comes back and wins
wonder
it
how
5, 12,
Rocky-
10.
Wonder how Rocky felt about that one.
Yeah.
All right, match point, championship point.
4, short. Second serve.
Fred Ramirez, photographer, ready for the picture. Rocky
Oh, tough
set up for
ceiling
Kane.
Smart shot from Kane.
This could be it right here.
Good get.
Nice get. Great
Oh,
rally.
wow.
Oh,
Kane with the victory. Great rally to end it. Great match. Congratulations to both players. Your runner-up, Rocky Carson, and the champ, Kane Waselenchuk.
thank you guys so much for tuning in to the IRT Network for the US Open
Oh, 100. Kane. First of all, what an incredible week we had in Minneapolis this week. Almost 750 players from 18 different countries around the world. What a blast. Last night at the Poorhouse, all the racquetball players partying together, the camaraderie, the friendships, it really culminated in what I like to call a racquetball celebration every year. So before I thank anybody, I want to thank all of you for making this annual pilgrimage to Minneapolis to celebrate racquetball with us. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I want to thank all the sponsors that make this event happen. Takes a tremendous amount of financial resources to pull off this tournament. Obviously, United Healthcare is our title sponsor. You see them on the front wall. You see our major co-sponsors on the side wall. And in your souvenir program, there were nearly 80 more smaller level sponsors, including all these gold box holders that help make this tournament happen. So, big round of applause for everybody that steps up to support racquetball. I want to thank my staff. We have a local organizing committee here in Minneapolis that works on this tournament year-round, and then an incredible group that has touched every single one of you this week. Incredible group of staff and volunteers that have just worked tirelessly, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all of you for being on our team. Thank you so much. I want to thank Lifetime Fitness for being our host facilities. We use 4 of their clubs in Minneapolis this week. I want to thank all the pro players for putting on a great show on both the men's and women's side, and obviously all the amateurs that traveled from around the world. Right now I want to introduce a very special guest from our title sponsor, United Healthcare, Mr. Andrew McKenzie, the Chief Marketing Officer. Andrew?
All right. So first of all, we just want to recognize the finalists, the men's, women's finalists, and the champions today for a spectacular set of matches. So great job. Secondly, just want to recognize our co-sponsors for helping to put on this event. We couldn't be prouder to be participating in this. And then third, over 700 individuals that participated over this week, as well as the thousands of fans that came out to support it. So acknowledgement to all of them. And then finally, to Doug and to his staff, over 100 volunteers as well. Spectacular job putting this on, the organization, the creation of this amazing court, and all that they do to bring off this event. So well done, Doug. Just a couple of more points. The first one is that United Healthcare is very committed to helping people live healthier lives. And a big part of that is fitness, and whether or not you get out and you jog, or you bike, or you pick up a sport like racquetball, which is so much fun. It is wonderful to be a part of an event like this. In addition, the second part is the great opportunity to see donations happening, whether or not that is with Raphael's, whether or not that is with JDRF, or also with St. Jude's. And so I know today we have an opportunity to make an award there, and we're going to do that in just a second. I want to take this moment to also announce that United Healthcare has decided to continue their sponsorship of this event for the next 2 years. And so do you want to do the award?
Thank you, Andrew. That's great news. Great news indeed. You know, you saw the pros play on this court, and obviously they're great winners, they're great champions, but they're not the only winners that benefit from this tournament. We have 3 charities that we raise money for. You heard from Stephanie from Rafa House yesterday. We also raise money for JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We have 2 representatives with us today. From JDRF, Kelly Lawfrey, and I found out today that Kelly works for United Health Group, which is the parent company of United Healthcare. Kind of a coincidence, but anyway, thanks for being with us today. I'm going to let you say a few words to our guests.
Thank you. On behalf of the JDRF, we want to thank you very much for your generosity to be a recipient of such a gift that will make a difference for all our kids. I'm a mom of a type 1, and I know personally what a difference it makes and how hard that you're helping us find our way to type none. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, 21 years ago, we started this tournament in Memphis, Tennessee, which is where St. Jude Children's Hospital is located. We took the pros to the hospital. They visited with these kids. If you don't know much about St. Jude, this is kind of the hospital of last resort. This is the sickest of the sick, catastrophic illness. And St. Jude is working miracles with these kids, and we got to see it firsthand in all our years that we were in Memphis. And I was determined when we moved the event to Minneapolis to continue that tradition of raising money for St. Jude. They do have a very strong local chapter here in Minnesota. I want to introduce Danielle Kinzer, Regional Development Manager for St. Jude here in Minnesota.
Thank you, Doug. I just want to say thank you to the U.S. Open Racquetball Tournament and Doug for all your support over the past 21 years. We're very touched that you choose St. Jude every year as a beneficiary. And so St. Jude is leading the way the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer. And because of your guys' support, no family ever pays for treatment, travel, housing, or food. Because one of our main philosophies is all the family should have to worry about is helping their child live. So on behalf of the doctors, the researchers, all of our staff, thank you, Doug. Thank you, everyone that's been involved with this tournament. We truly appreciate it.
Thanks very much. We don't have the final totals in from this week. We're still counting all the referee money that you guys donated back, the auction proceeds. But I did look at it this morning, and we cleared our new grand total from this event's history over $430,000. I want to invite our athletes into the court now from the Women's Pro Tour, our finalists, Paola Longoria, Samantha Solis, and Rocky Carson and Kane Waselenchuk. There's Kane. All right, we already heard from our ladies. Rocky, come on up. Let's hear it for Rocky Carson. Rock, you've been at this a long time, and you're still out here in the finals of the U.S. Open. Pretty awesome. You got a lot of fans in this country. You know, I'll tell you something about Rocky. He plays all racquetball. He plays outdoor. He plays indoor. He plays on the U.S. team. He plays in IRF events. He plays on the IRT. I think he plays just about every single weekend. And he never gets hurt. I don't know what you're eating in Southern California, but you got to send me that diet. Anyway, I'll let you talk to all your fans.
Hey, thanks, Doug, for always having us. I think we all appreciate what Doug's done for us and for the sport, so thank you. You know what? I felt like I played, strong racquetball. Congrats to Kane. He's playing at a level that I think he's, never seen before, and we're trying to catch up. And that's one of those things that, I'm not going to stop trying. I'm going to keep on pushing hard. So, but congrats. Well, first of all, it's an honor to be out here playing this sport professionally, period. But for as long as I've done it, and to be able to play for my country, and you know what, you guys, I love it just as much as the first day I did it. So, a lot of that is due to the sport I have around me with Headpin, Racket World. You guys mean a ton. Rollout. I mean, I come to these events. I got such great support everywhere around me. So thanks so much. Court grabbers as well. Jay with the IRT, thank you for helping us make a living doing what we love. And, my coach, Fran, I got one of my best friends down here that's always helping my family. And thanks for all you guys that pray for me throughout the year. It means a ton to me, so thank you. And this is just it's an honor. So first of all, or last of all, thanks to my family back at home for all the support they've given me. So thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Oh. I will get All right, now to introduce our champion, I'm going to bring up the commissioner and president of the IRT, Mr. Jason Menino.
So, as you can see, looking around with all the hundreds here, Kane achieved his new record of 100 tour wins alongside his 12th U.S. Open. And I feel like I've been pretty lucky to have played with and have witnessed some of the best, if not the best, racquetball players in the history of the sport play. I've been on the court with pretty much all of them, and being able to oversee the IRT while Kane's breaking these records is really awesome. Aside from all the 100s that you see, and aside from the giant cup that he's going to hold again, we decided that we were going to make a special award for him for breaking 100. It's a photo crystal award with the number 100 and a famous photo of Kane. So at this time, I want to present Kane with the award, let him check it out, and then address all of you.
Really don't have to say anything. If you just want to give it to me, I'm okay with that. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. 100. Huh. I can still remember my first win in Chicago. So that's, man, that was a long time ago. This week was pretty, I'm going to try and get through this. Pretty emotional for me. I had a heavy heart. Last week I had to go visit my grandpa, and they just recently put him in hospice. And I don't usually wear a chain, but I've been asking for my grandpa's ring since I was 15 years old. And when I went back, my grandma gave it to me, and the greatest gift I've gotten so far in my life. So this one's for you, Grandpa. All right, I got through it. That's good. Congratulations to Rocky. Always a pleasure playing you. I love the fact that you continue to work hard and come in every day and battle with me. I know a lot of times I've come up on top, but I really respect you as a person and as a player. So congratulations, Rocky. Everybody in my corner, I've got the best team in the world. I know every athlete says that, but my team is truly always put me first, always put me in a position to succeed. So thank you to everybody. There's way too many to thank, but you guys know who you are. I know that for a fact. My kids in Kentucky, it's too bad they can't be here, but it kind of was a nice little vacation, but I miss them to death. But thank you to the sponsors. We really appreciate it. I love performing in front of all you guys. This never, ever gets old, by the way. I know winning is fun, but to battle in front of all you guys, racquetball fans are the greatest fans in the world. So thank you very much to you guys. Yeah, and those loud guys in the back. I just want to take a second too. I don't really think that Jason really gets the credit that he deserves. Years ago he stepped into a position that was, I'd say, challenging, and he's continued to work hard for us, get tournaments. I'm honored to be able to call each other friends. We battled a lot in the past, and we've also won a doubles tournament too. So thank you very much for all you do, Jason. Really appreciate it. I'm just gonna say, when you go, I go. So, and I'm sure it's the same way. You can say yes. Okay. But thank you guys again, and I'm ready to have my trophy.
Let's hear it for the King. All right, we've got our ladies champions. I want to bring them up. They did not get a chance to get their trophies, so come on up. Paola and Samantha. Yep, come on up. Samantha, this is for you. And that is for you for some pictures. And we're going to get some pictures with Andrew from United Healthcare. Put Andrew in the middle there, in between them. There you go, yep. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. Awesome. You got what you need?
Excuse me, I have this little guy here. He wanted to say something for a second, so go ahead, buddy.
Kane is the best racquetball guy in the world. I'm done.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.